literally surrounded by the beauty. Held on by a zip tie.
This is fucking scary.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Good morning, beautiful people. From Ardabil, Iran. I'm standing in the Sheikh Safavid Mosque and Mausoleum. It's one of Iran's many UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and it looks like I'm the only one here right now. If you've watched any of my other videos in my Iran series, you'll recognize some of the beautiful architecture and tile work, but this one is different. The walls aren't as tall, and it's a little bit more compact, so you get the feeling of being surrounded by these beautiful tiles everywhere you look. Just when you thought you've seen it all. We've now reached the tomb of Sheikh Safi al-Din. He was one of the most well-respected Sufis of his time, and he passed away about 700 years ago. They built this shrine to basically celebrate him, and it's one of the more beautiful shrines I've seen. Next to him is the first Safavid king back here. He was about 150 years younger, so he got second place burial plot here. This guy's got the prime location. A big difference on this tomb from pretty much everyone else I've seen is that, first of all, it's open. You can like stick your hand in, and it's not green colored.
The green color is usually used in shrines for imams and their children.
I think it's more beautiful without the green, actually. It's classy. So not only is the tomb different, but the decor all around the mausoleum is completely different from what I've seen already. Typically you'll see either mirrors or colorful paintings or pastel. This one goes with kind of a, I don't even know how to describe it, a medieval look. It looks less colorful than many of the places that we've seen in Iran, but not less pretty.
Yeah.
Just very unique and very different. Would you say that this kind of reminds you of a library?
A little bit.
Holy smokes. I don't think I've ever said holy smokes before.
This room is called the Chini room, which is actually where they would place in each of these one of the dishes they receive as gifts from China.
Each one of these little cubby holes would have a plate or a dish.
Yeah.
Who lived here?
Oh, no one lived here.
But if nobody lived here, why did they have all this amazing Chinaware here?
They wanted to just glorify this place even more.
This place is spectacular, and it's made all the better because I'm literally the only one here. If you go north of Tehran, you'll find less tourists. If you go down south to Isfahan and Shiraz, they're beautiful, but there's a ton of tourists and you have to compete with them for photos and for space, but not here in Ardabil. One thing that every tomb and shrine and mosque that I go to has in common is that the decoration is out of this world. His name is Beaker.
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 Hello, Beaker. Welcome, Beaker.
Welcome to...
Welcome to Sheikh Safi.
Beaker says, me, 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 me.
Me, 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 me.
I think Beaker's made a friend. You've never seen a Muppet in here before?
No.
No?
No.
First time?
First time, yes.
Yes, he's the best Muppet there is.
Maybe my daughter and son, they see them.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
One more thing. On my channel, I show the good people of countries the media tells us are bad. And with your support, I will continue to places like Syria and hopefully Palestine. So please subscribe to help me spread positivity. Next, we hit the road, leaving the city for the countryside. And a big surprise. Right underneath these covers behind me is Shahr Yeri, a mysterious 8,000-year-old civilization that was just discovered 40 years ago in the middle of nowhere, Iran. Let's go.
Welcome to Shar Yeri. از راهنگ 1 و 2 هم هستش.
This one is 8,000 years old and goes back to the Iron Age 1 and 2.
Are you 8,000 years old?
No.
No?
No.
No. This is a brand new structure that they've made since the last time you were here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably a good thing to preserve an 8,000-year-old civilization. So it was discovered by a British archaeologist.
Yeah.
What was a British guy doing in the middle of nowhere, Iran?
He was looking for one of the tribes called Saka, and he eventually stumbled upon this place.
They don't have any mouths.
Yeah, just one of them has a mouth, which apparently he was a priest.
He was the only one who could speak?
Yeah.
Everyone else just had to listen?
Yeah.
This place is wild. It kind of reminds me of the terracotta warriors in Xi'an, China, except, of course, without the throngs of tourists. You could tell that this overhang is a relatively new development because the boards are still not secure. This guy behind me is affixing the boards, but it's still not completely complete. So much rich history in Iran that some of it is still a complete mystery. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. We are now in search of the ancient cave. There are no signs here, but we were told by that kid that it's only 15 meters away. You see anything?
Not yet.
I think we may have found it. Somebody's made it their home. Well, it's certainly cooler in here. Not the most impressive cave I've ever seen, but it's 7,000 years old, 8,000 years old. Can you imagine living in that cave with this view? Okay, cave check, onto the bridge. Bridge! It's super windy out. You can see the flag is blowing like crazy. This may not be a great idea, but this is what we came for, and this is what we're gonna do. Has this bridge ever fallen?
He says it's 100%.
100% we're gonna fall?
No, 100% safe.
You promise?
Hey!
Woohoo!
What the fuck? The bridge is sideways! Oh my god!
Okay, so there's another one. Bridge number 2, the wooden type. This one is gonna rock a little bit more, but the good news is it's a shorter distance both lengthwise and height-wise. So if for some reason we fall, well, let's not think about that. Ugh. It's a little creaky. I don't like the way that sounds.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we have to go back on the other one. What a difference 5 minutes makes. It's a little windy, but nowhere near as bad. The bridge is not rocking, super calm. All is good. Look at this. The cable is being held on by a zip tie. That is not reassuring.
Completely safe.
Yeah, right. You promised me and I didn't die.
چی گفت؟
میگه بهم قول دادی یا نمورم.
من به قول دادم.
Thank you.
من به قول مردونه دادم.
Now you know about Ardabil, but there are so many more stories to tell from my 24 days in Iran. Have you heard of the Lut Desert? How about the stone houses of Khandavan? Please subscribe to see these and many more incredible places like Shiraz, Persepolis, Isfahan, and Kerman. Not to mention the mouth-watering Iranian food. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.